Bolu was known as the life of the party among her friends in Lagos. She had a knack for throwing the kind of Christmas celebrations that people talked about for months. This year, she had gone all out. Our apartment in Ikeja was already buzzing with preparations. Jollof rice was on the fire, meat pies were baking in the oven, and the sound of our favorite hip-hop star's latest hit blasted through the speakers. Everything had to be perfect. Christmas is almost here. Amidst the preparations, Bolu realized she still needed to get some things. After putting a few things in place and giving instructions to her caterers and others working for her, she slid into her car and drove off to the market. But as she walked through the crowded market, something caught her attention. A small boy sat by the roadside with a tray of oranges. His clothes were torn and his skin was dry from the harmattan wind. His face was tired, but he still called out softly to passing customers. For a moment, Bolu slowed down, her heart tightening. But then, her phone buzzed with a call from her caterer and she quickly turned away, focusing on her party plans. Later that evening, Bolu's perfectly planned day took an unexpected turn. Her car broke down in the middle of a quiet road on the mainland. Frustrated, she stepped out and stared at the smoking bonnet, muttering, "Why today of all days?" As she dialed a mechanic, she noticed movement on the side of the road. It was the same boy from the market, now sitting with his tray almost empty. He was shivering in the harmattan cold, trying to keep warm with his hands tucked into his thin shirt. "Hey, you again?" Bolu called out. The boy looked up startled. "What are you doing here so late?" "Auntie," he said softly, "I need to sell all these oranges. My mama is sick and we need money to buy medicine." Bolu stared at him, her frustration melting into something she couldn't quite name. She sighed, opened her purse and handed him enough money to buy all the oranges and more. The boy's eyes widened. "Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma," he said, his face breaking into a wide smile. He grabbed his tray and ran off into the night. That night, Bolu lay in bed, unable to sleep. The boy's words echoed in her mind. She thought about the big party she was throwing and how much money she had spent on food, drinks, and decorations. But what about people like that boy and his sick mother? What did Christmas mean to them? The next morning, she called her friend Kolade, a youth pastor known for his work with the less privileged. "Kolade, can I join you for one of your outreaches?" she asked. He sounded surprised but agreed immediately. Bolu followed him to a slum community in Lagos, a place she had only heard about in passing. The sight that greeted her was a stark contrast to her comfortable apartment. Children played barefoot in the dusty streets, their laughter echoing through the air. Women sat outside makeshift homes, cooking what little they had over open fires. Despite the obvious poverty, the people greeted each other warmly, sharing what little they had with joy. Bolu was speechless. She watched as Kolade handed out food and clothes he had collected from friends and church members. The people received them with gratitude, their faces lighting up with smiles. When Bolu returned home, she looked at her apartment, now decorated for the party, and felt a pang of guilt. All the extravagance suddenly felt empty. She called her friends and told them the party was cancelled. Instead, she invited them to join her in organizing a Christmas celebration for the community she had just visited. The next day, Bolu and her friends arrived in the slum with pots of steaming jollof rice, crates of soft drinks, clothes, and small gifts. The atmosphere transformed as they began serving food and distributing the items. Children danced to Christmas carols, women laughed as they shared stories, and the men helped in setting up for the feast. Bolu handed a doll to a little girl who hugged it tightly as though it was the best gift in the world. Watching the pure joy on the girl's face brought tears to Bolu's eyes. She looked around and saw that everyone, including her friends, was smiling, laughing, and connecting in a way she had never seen before. By the end of the day, as the sun set over the bustling slum, Bolu sat under a tree with Kolade, her heart full. She turned to him and said, "Kolade, I think I finally understand what Christmas is about. It's not about the food or the party. It's about love. It's about giving." Kolade smiled knowingly. "Now you're getting it," he said. From that Christmas forward, Bolu made it her mission to give back every year. She rallied her friends and family to join her, transforming what had once been a season of self-indulgence into a time of love and generosity. She had learned something profound. The joy of Christmas wasn't in what she received, but in what she gave. And in sharing Christ's love with others, she found a fulfillment she had never known before. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget the reason for the season. The true joy of Christmas is in giving. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.